It's all good.
We're
It's all good.
live.
We're live. We got Reilly Stith right here.
What up?
It
What
took
up?
about 37 days of convincing,
Oh my god.
but I think
37 days.
no, it
More
took like
like
30.
yeah.
No, it's whatever. It's whatever day you stopped. Which you stopped.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I would say almost 30 days then.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
Listen, health is wealth,
Health, no, health is definitely well.
you know?
All right, let's
I'm
see.
excited to talk though and kind of get into some topics
Definitely
tonight.
excited to talk. Your lighting is better than mine. I'm super jealous right now, but that's because you're in California
I am in California.
and I am in where am I?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house. Johnny Benitez, Brooklyn, New York. And do you want to list your Instagram just out the gate for anybody that's
Yeah.
early on watching this?
So what up? I'm Reilly Stith. I am the creator and host of Bosses Start Somewhere, and you can follow me at ReillyStith
Hmm.
on TikTok as well.
On TikTok as well. And then
You know it. Yeah.
do you still have any DJ page as well, or is it just all
That is everything is like funneled under Reilly Stith. So I'm also known as DJ Rye. I've DJ'd for several brands and I have launched several brands, excuse me. So been DJing for probably about what 12 years and I
yeah?
run a business. I
I feel like I
run an
met you in
agency.
Soho.
So you did.
Yeah,
You met
By
yeah.
Bloomingdale's.
Yes. I think I was fresh off of a gig.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh, this is the girl that does like the Bloomingdale stuff. Nah, that sounds like impressive. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and then you
appreciate it.
yeah, and then you made me feel crazy because you were like, yo, do you invest in your fitness? I was like, ah, nah, not yet.
You know, because people hit me up in my DMs all the time about fitness, and I'm like, listen, I've invested in my fitness journey. I had an incredible trainer in Jersey, and
Uh-huh.
then
You want to
now
shout them out or we shouting people out?
yeah, I listen, I'm all about promoting other businesses. And listen, no shade, but shout out to Shy Lavelle. She's amazing. She's a great, great fitness trainer.
Okay.
Definitely exposed me and introduced me to understanding my body as well as certain levels of equipment and what to do and what not to do. So shout out to her. Also black owned gym.
Is it
I
guys and girls or is it girls only?
yeah, yeah, no, it's her partner Plem and herself, and they have several other trainers, I believe now. I haven't trained there in a
Okay.
while, but they definitely are super, super, body conscious, health and wellness conscious. It's like a full lifestyle change. And I think for me, what really got me excited about fitness was understanding the equipment. Like I was always
Yeah.
afraid of back squats and leg press machines. Like I was like, oh, is it too much weight? Right. So
Right, right.
training
What's up,
with her
Oliver?
really hey, hey, hey. Training with her really got me exposed to understanding weights and how to use them. And through that, shifting into my diet. And I did that kind of journey on my own and figuring out what works for me and what doesn't. And now I'm just in the gym 5 days a week. And I try to have a rest day, but I love it here. So, yes, investing in
Is your
fitness and
favorite
Johnny.
workout thing? Oh yeah, yeah. I know. I invested in now. Like
Thank
I'm like a
you.
lifetime Equinox kind of guy now. I feel like I stepped it
Listen,
up.
I'm in Equinox number two. And honestly, just to be honest, I did
Yeah.
take like 2 years off. I'm just getting back in the gym. So the definition is not fully there, but we are working. So
Right.
I'm
I
excited.
don't know. You could have fooled me. I don't know. I think everything is. I feel kind of bad right now. That's why I have a striped shirt on, so you can't tell.
Oh my God. You're trying to mask it.
I'm
That's
trying to,
funny.
yeah, I'm trying to mask it, but I just signed up. Like I'm only like, I'm almost 60 days in.
I love equal. Listen, I love a private training gym. Like
Yeah.
the gym I used to go to, unbelievable. I mean, I don't have access to that here in LA, but Equinox is amazing. It's a beautiful gym. They have the hot and cold towels, which I love, and
Right.
then the unlimited classes, which is amazing. So
And then nobody's like, "Yo, can I use? Are you? Can I jump in?" Nobody walks up to you
I
asks,
know.
"You can?" I hate that. That's like a gym pet
I
peeve.
know. That's like
Yeah,
that LA Fitness, Planet Fitness energy. People
yeah.
like, yo,
Blink,
how many more
like
steps?
blink.
Yeah, blink.
Yeah,
Yeah. Gold Gym. Listen, I don't
yeah,
want to put any shade to anybody. I feel bad, but
yeah,
yeah, a lot of people be like, "Yo, are you almost done? How many sets do you have left?" It's like, "Yo, let me get in
yeah.
my zone right now," you know? And that
Right,
that is the
right.
one thing I do like. And it depends on what time you go. I believe in going to the gym in the off hours if you can. I mean, everybody has a
Yeah, when it's
different
empty,
work.
I like the emptier part
Yeah, the
when
empty.
the rich people hours are always like
The
the
rich
best.
people
So
hour.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Like,
when the
I mean, the
pool's
best times like
empty. Yeah,
11 a.m. People are already settled in the office. even I mean, Equinox isn't overnight. They're not 24 hours, so you can't really hit the gym at 2 a.m. like a 24-hour fitness. But go on the off hours, or as
Yeah.
Johnny says, the
Well, yeah.
recreational
Also, too,
hours.
Lifetime is open. So if you're deciding between going to Lifetime or Equinox, those are like the two competitors, like at the same price point. Lifetime is more for professionals that do work late but still want to hit the gym because they're open till 11 o'clock on weekdays and then ten
Oh,
o'clock on weekends. And a lot of Equinoxes are not in the city. Some locations aren't open on Saturdays at all, and some of them close at 9 p.m. So if you're working till 5. And let's say you work in like Queens or Brooklyn, do you want to be traveling all the way to Manhattan just to be there for the last 2 hours? You might
no.
want to go to like Lifetime or vice
Yeah,
versa. But if you live in Midtown, right, the amenities at like the Columbus Circle Equinox is like insane or whatever.
unbelievable.
And they have the cold plunge at the Hudson Yards Equinox. Have you been to the rooftop pool? Like,
I haven't honestly.
yeah,
I was a member of the downtown LA Equinox, and then I moved to Glendale Equinox, and then I have the pass where I can go anywhere. So I do need to hit a couple of the facilities in the city.
yeah, the Hudson. I recommend the Hudson and the Columbus Circle. When you might run into Chris Rock over there, or like it's
You
like
know,
so
I'm
many.
not chasing them.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
not trying to see none of that.
You're just trying to work out. You're just trying to work
I'm
out.
just trying to work out. Like, listen, as
Okay.
long as they have the machines that I need,
Yeah.
I need my cables, I need my leg press, I need my kettlebells, of course, my
Yeah.
dumbbells, of
So
course,
has your
but
favorite
all these
workout
things.
changed since you've done the private training?
I would say I would say, yeah. I mean, I feel really comfortable working out my back and my shoulders.
Yeah.
Still to this day, doing legs, hamstrings, quads, glutes, it still requires a pre-workout for me. Like, it's so hard for me. But
Right, right.
back, shoulders, arms, I have all the endurance.
Okay.
But I would say, I love a lat pull down. Like, that's kind
Yeah.
of
Can
my
you do a
favorite
pull up? Because I
activity.
know girls don't always do pull up.
I was really close to a pull-up. I'm working on that
Yeah.
now, but I can do it with assistance.
Right.
Um, but I am like I said, working on my lats. I'm really trying to strengthen my back. At one point, it was fire, and then
Yeah.
life happened. Life be life and
Right.
took a
Right.
break from the gym. And when you take a break, like anything, when you're not consistent, you got to build it back up again. So here we are. But we'll get
Right.
there.
Oh,
What up,
good looking
love
Liam. Good
from
looking
England?
Liam.
What's up, Lamb?
Yeah. I don't know
Um,
about Mickey though. You might listen. I'm gonna let you rock because it was the first message. But well, let's see real quick. They can be kind of ruthless on a random live stream, right? So I said I wanted to learn how to do a backflip before I was 30.
Oh
I
my
might,
god.
yeah, but now look, I might have to wait for that a little bit. Like you said, life be life, and I think I could do it before like I'm 40 though. For
That
sure.
you why you can listen, anything you put your mind to, you can do it. Like,
No, for
that's
sure. I
my
just gotta get
biggest
in good
thing.
enough shape. Is she about to spit hot bars or what? Oh, Raj be
Oh
seeing like the
my
rap freestyle.
god.
There is gonna be a rap freestyle segment, but speaking
I'm
of
not
that,
I'm not spinning.
she's
Oh my
not gonna
god.
spit though.
Hold
She
on.
she might spin, she might
No.
remix.
I'm here. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay,
Go.
okay. Wait, you have a pet or something?
No, I had my earring just came
Oh,
off.
I thought like you had
But
a
we're
dog run
live.
by. I thought you had like a puppy or something run by. I thought you
You
went to
might
get
see a child run by.
a
At some
child. Okay,
point.
okay.
Yes.
Word,
Hold on
word.
real quick. But okay, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Nah,
Uh,
he skipped my message. Miss Bunny, what was your
Miss Bunny,
message?
Miss Bunny, this is the first message we're seeing.
Yeah, what was your message?
How are y'all today? We're doing
We're
good, Liam.
fantastic, Liam. How are you? You're in London? What time is it over there?
What time? Yeah, what time is it in London? I think it's like
I don't even know. I don't know the
I
difference.
want to say it's like
I'm
two
usually
forty
in like
one or it's like
okay.
2 or 141, something like that. Oh, it was rude. Yeah, it probably automatically flagged it. Like if it was really rude, like you said, it automatically got flagged. They got to put it
Don't
all in
be
the.
rude. Listen, let's be love. It's 1:42 a.m. I should know that given I work in several different time zones.
Yeah,
So
you do, you do. So what time is it in
after
Japan? You got 3 seconds. Three, two,
don't ask me.
one.
Yo no sé.
Well, that was Spanish. That was Spanish. Wait, are you Spanish? Are you Spanish?
No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm
Oh
I'm
man,
black.
black. Okay, okay.
Black. Maybe
I,
a little Native American in there. I know I got a little bit of German and Irish, but listen, I'm
okay.
black. That's what I know.
Got you.
I'm about 3 hours from London. Haha, close enough though.
Yeah,
All
well,
good.
it's a good thing you didn't take the 23 and me because they said that they went bankrupt and then now they're selling all the people's data to whoever will buy it. So some random company would have access to your DNA. So it's a good
Oh
thing you don't know because if
no.
you knew, your data would
Yes.
be at risk right now.
Oh
It says
my God.
550, 542 in Arizona. Yeah,
In
that's
Arizona, yeah, that makes sense. I
shout
mean,
out
we're
to
right where I am.
Arizona. Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to the West
Arizona.
Coast. Shout out to the West Coast. Even though
I
I'm an East Coast girl, I'm from Harlem, so you know,
Oh, you yeah, I think you.
New
So you
York,
like
Harlem
ASAP
all
Ferg's?
day.
You listen to ASAP Ferg's last album, the Daryl.
I haven't listened
I
yet, but
really like it.
I'm behind on my music. Even I'm a DJ, but I took a little break because I have a whole business and a child to raise. So
Yeah,
I am behind on the music, but that is on my list.
right, right. All right. Well, look, I don't want to. We having fun talking, but let's also get on
Yes.
topic basketball playoffs. All right,
Oh
and
my gosh.
you guys could write. Who do you guys think is going to win in the NBA playoffs right
Let
now?
us know because
The
I
Knicks
already
seem like they have a
know.
shot, like for the first time in ever. Like when did you say the last time they reached the finals was?
1999. Did you just say they have a shot? First of all, whether you
Yeah,
think they have a shot or not,
yeah.
Knicks all day, baby. Knicks all day.
Knicks all.
Show us your young. Oh my God.
I,
You know,
I'll get rid of this.
these comments just get a little aggressive. I
You on
think
a
we're about to
timeout,
watch
bro.
them fall.
You're on a
Yeah,
timeout. If you say one other
Lion
thing
King
when you get
syndrome.
back, you're gonna be deleted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listen. Whether they win or not, I'm going for the Knicks. Like, I
Yeah.
was really pissed off on Game 5
Okay.
when I thought they were gonna
You said they're
win,
gonna win
but
like really easy, right? Yeah.
I did. But then you know what I realized? I'm like, they're in Boston. They're not even
Right.
home. I'm so glad it went to Game 6,
Yeah.
or it was Game 6. Yeah, I'm so glad it went to Game 6 because we won in New York, and that is
Right.
everything.
And I
So
feel like when you play at the away teams, they do stuff to make it hard to win. Like they make the locker rooms freezing. They throw eggs at your bus when it enters the arena.
I
Like they be
know,
playing.
I
But it's like the
know.
rivalry between Boston. I think Boston and the Lakers has like a huge rivalry, but Boston versus the Knicks too. I know people say stuff like "Go back to Boston." Like
It's
it's
the
some
same thing with
hostile.
baseball, though.
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
Sox, like it's the same thing. Like there's such a rivalry between, like you said, Boston and New York. But we took it home.
Hmm.
Listen, prayers and love to the Celtics. Like, I'm sorry, but
Right,
I'm
right.
not sorry because the Knicks, we did.
So
I'm
you
so
think
happy
it's gonna be like
everyone
Knicks
team
versus
up.
Thunder or something? Because that's what I'm kind of hearing. I might even be agreeing with that Knicks versus Thunder, and the Knicks might actually beat the Thunder.
Can I tell you that I don't
Yeah,
even really care who they're playing?
you just want them to win.
I just want them to win.
Okay,
I was sad
can
about
you
Golden
name
State, though. I
three
was
players?
bummed.
Can you name 3 players on the team?
On the Knicks,
Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns,
Okay.
Hurt,
Uh
and
huh.
then I can't pronounce the last one. Abichua. I can't pronounce his last
Okay,
name, but those are
but
the top three.
but
And
they,
then Brunlin. What's his name?
I can't help you. Like I gotta tell you,
You gotta help me.
look. I don't I don't even want to say why I can't help you because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know
Okay,
myself.
we're gonna
Yeah,
oh my god, we're such bootleg players. Okay, let me
yeah.
see.
Everybody a Knicks fan. No, I'm from New York. I'm literally in New York right now. Like for all the people
Yeah,
that want to dox me, I'm in New York.
but honestly, respectfully, like this new lineup is crazy. Rivalry and it really doesn't. Soccer's bad. Okay, so we're gonna go with Jalen Brunson,
Hmm.
Josh Hart, and Carl Anthony Towns.
Right. The last time I was so aware of the Knicks, Raymond Felton was the point guard. Carmelo Anthony was the
See now,
small
so
forward.
Carmelo Anthony's like all I really knew,
That's when I
honestly.
and then Channing Frye I think was like the center and Jared Jeffrey. Like I knew like Nate Robinson was still on the team. I think like the short guy that could dunk.
See, I grew up when it was like Mike, like not on the Knicks, but when we had like the Bulls, we had Jordan, Scottie Pippen, like those were my players growing up. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
age myself, but like that, that was my era. But Brunson did his thing. He made a crazy play the other night. I was like, that was nuts.
Right.
The did you see that Heart's eye?
Hearts.
I mean, I
Let me see.
literally thought his eye was like about to fall out. Like I don't even know what happened to him, but his entire face bleeding.
Oh man.
Yo, crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. This,
But you know what was crazy? They cleaned him up. I mean, he was a true goat. Cleaned him up.
yeah.
He got back on the court, shot his free throws. They
He made
did
him. He made the free throws.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe he
Okay.
made them. And then they did a play. Then they went to commercial break, changed him up. He was back on the court. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I would have been out. I'm strong, but like that injury looked crazy,
Right. Right.
crazy.
So have
But
you ever
I'm
been?
going for the
So have you ever
Knicks.
worked out? Like if you're in pain, can you go to the gym? Are you one of those people like that has thick skin like that?
No pain, no gain. But I
Nope.
have had moments where I had to take like an Epsom salt bath. Like
Yeah.
I've had to use arnicare on myself. I've had to use castor oil for, inflammation purposes. Like literally, oh, that's mean.
Right.
But
Right.
um, I literally, yeah, I believe in no pain, no gain. So you need
Yeah.
to feel a little pain
Speaking of
if you want.
Epsom
But
salt,
that
there's it.
kind of
Yeah.
injury was horrible.
Yeah, it was something else. I heard like boxers. There was this one boxer. He couldn't see out of his
Yeah.
eye, and they cut the eyelid so they could bleed out, just so he could finish the boxing match, and then he
Oh my
won
god.
or whatever. And then they were asking him how many fingers are you holding up, and his trainer was tapping him the amount of fingers. Like he tapped him twice, and he said two. Like, and they were. I thought that was kind of cool. And then he won the fight after. I forgot what famous boxer it was, but
I mean, mentally, like that can't be healthy. You know what I
no,
mean?
it
I do
can't.
feel like, and
So I respect Floyd Mayweather for never getting hit when he boxes.
yeah,
Like people give him a hard time for fighting defensively, but like if you had a chance to make hundreds of millions of dollars and then not get hit, like who
he's really
cares?
strategic. He's
Yeah, I wouldn't
strategic
care
when
what
he
people in the
fights.
comments say. I would just be like, hey, that's a great job. Like some people, work at the library. Some people avoid getting hit. I'd rather be the person avoid getting hit that people dislike. He's not doing nothing wrong in my eyes. Like,
Listen, like I said, everything is strategy. You know what I mean? Like he builds up an anticipation, but then he knows how to
yeah,
protect himself. And I think like that is
yeah. And he
ingenious.
picks his opponents wisely. I feel like a good
Mm-hmm.
entertainer knows that it's
Mm-hmm.
entertainment, but they know how to sell the entertainment and make the audience feel like it's real.
Speaking of the Mike Tyson fight, can we
With
just talk
Jake
about that
Paul,
for
I
yeah.
didn't know you would be willing to talk about that. I'm willing. Yeah.
Just like very briefly. Very,
Okay.
very briefly.
Okay. Okay.
I was
Yeah.
so excited. Netflix, I
Yeah.
think, they kind of overachieved a little bit. They didn't
Yeah.
have the bandwidth to hold the amount of streamers that were going to
I
be
was
obviously
surprised
watching
about
this
that.
fight.
Yeah. I
I
was
was
surprised.
too, but I obviously it was the first time for everything. So I give them grace. Running a business is not
Yeah.
easy, no matter if you're Netflix or not. But I was so looking forward to that fight, and I just thought Mike Tyson was gonna do the
Yeah.
thing.
It
And
looked like
I
Mike
do
Tyson may
respect
have
his
had an
game plan too.
ability. Yeah.
I know, but I do
It
think
looked
the
like it looked
game
like it
plan
was
for
a it
Jake
looked like
Paul
it
was
was
good.
it looked like it was a skit, like in the sense like it looked like
Yeah,
Mike Tyson had
it
enough
did.
energy to knock
It
him
did.
out in the first two rounds. And then
It
after the
did.
first two rounds, he got so tired that he physically couldn't keep up, and then Jake Paul could have knocked him out. But just to show that like I'm not like just some guy that's not psychic. Like you ever saw That So Raven?
Of course.
Yeah, like I'm like psychic. So but before the fight, and it's just a coincidence. I had posted this video. Listen, it's your boy Johnny, and I want y'all to remember I said Jake Paul is gonna win this fight. Don't ask me how I know, but subscribe after you figure it out. I said that like the day before the fight. I was like, but
So
I had
you
a,
already knew.
I already because to me it's just like it's entertainment or whatever. Thank you, Big B. That's respectful. Everybody else was taking it a little bit too serious.
Yeah.
Uh, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, the internet is always
No,
internet
but you know it's crazy. I used
and
to delete each one, but I realized the engagement is better the more like the
it is
people.
honestly like who cares? Like you can't even pay attention to it. Like people are always
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
yippity yap yap yap.
Right, right, right.
But no, I love that you predicted that. I really thought it was gonna be Mike Tyson.
I wish I gambled on it. Like this is before.
I
Like if I had a little
know.
bit extra, I would have bet. I was so sure, but now nobody will ever fall for that again. I don't think with him at least with Jake Paul. Like the secret's out the bag. Like he's won too many
Yeah,
fights easily.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, isn't he was a YouTuber.
He's a
So
YouTuber.
yeah,
Like
he's a YouTuber.
he's
So
not gonna make
like
himself look bad on camera.
yeah,
He's
like
not.
that's the whole thing. Like he has
Yeah,
another one with strategy, right? You got it, but you have to commend him. Like
yeah.
strategy. He's another
Like if you were having
successful
a DJ
strategist.
battle, if you were getting paid $5,000 to DJ battle somebody, wouldn't
Yeah.
you rather pick somebody you know you're gonna win, so you could just keep doing another battle? Why would you risk losing if you're getting paid 10,000 a battle? Because maybe you get 15 the next battle, and as long as it's entertaining, like everybody wins. Like why would you mess up like your perception just to feel like I had a real contest? Like,
But I believe in a fair win.
mhm.
I actually wouldn't even want to know. I would really want to put in. I have battled, and I
So
don't even want to talk.
so you
I
would
don't even
pick
want to
somebody
talk
hard?
about it.
Oh, you don't want to talk. Okay,
I
okay,
just would. I would pick whoever. But I listen. I've lost a battle. I lost one of the biggest battles on the one of the biggest stages in the world. So like. I know what it's like. Does that make me a poor DJ? No. I leveled up my game. I ended up getting a crazy representation. And I ended up DJing brands,
yeah,
opening stores and high level brands and doing amazing things. Naomi
yeah,
Campbell, just a lot of dope stuff. But like, I think I battled against an incredible DJ and
right,
I how to coach, and I just feel like the training and my preparation just could have been shifted a little bit, and there's some things that now that I know, I would have
Hmm.
done differently. But I do
Yeah.
think that's the beauty about battling or going against anyone in a competition or a contest
Yeah.
where it is a fair game, because you learn, right? You learn what to do and what not to do and how to do it better. And that's my
Right.
major thing. Like if you're just gonna go in winning and you're gonna kind of like scapegoat and like, throw it in the bag and win and pick your contestant and you're gonna
Yeah.
beat them and smoke them, what do you learn, right? How do you
Right.
actually get better? So like for me, I see the pros and cons of it. Like I like to know, you know what, now I know better. So next time when I do it, I know how to come correct.
Right, right. The first time I ever really like DJ, I don't you know how to use the software better than me, but like I like record stuff, so I could verbally say I could just sing a mix like a transition. I might not be able to
Mm,
do it in real time, but the first transition I ever heard, I was like in like sixth or seventh grade or something like that, and some dude he was playing I get money, I get, and then he was like have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire right there, and then he
dope.
switched to that other song, and he was like have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, be a millionaire. Everyone was like, "Oh!" And
Yo, it's
he
the
switched from "I
best.
Get Money" to the "Baby by Me," and I was like, "Nah, that's kind of hard or whatever." Like,
You know what's crazy about DJing? When I started, I obviously was on a little mixed track Pro 2 controller, and then
uh-huh.
I got, my DJ SX, and then I shifted over and I was in the pandemic and I was like, I want to master this. Like I knew I wanted to DJ because I would be out and I would always predict the next song. I'm like, what is this DJ doing? Let me get on there. Like, this is what I want to hear. I know how to throw a party.
Yeah,
And then once I started studying the software, studying the craft, I got more into the history of it. I started studying DJ Cool Herc and Grandmaster Flash and
yeah.
got an incredible, coach. And
Are you
I
one of the
trained.
DJs that do you yell when you're DJing, like in between songs, like to get the
I
crowd
don't
hype?
yell in between songs, but I do MC a lot. I have MC'd
Yeah.
a lot, and I've gotten a
Okay.
lot of play from MCing. So I do like it, but I do like to let songs, as D Nice says, breathe. Like I love to let a song breathe.
Right. Right.
But I will tell you, I wanted to be a turntablist. So beat juggling and scratching and
Yeah.
doing all the things with vinyl, like that was my focus, and I studied so hard, and I
Yeah.
became a turntablist, and
So if you only
I
have
I just
five
didn't want
hundred
to be
to a
like press and play, you
so
know.
so if you only have $500 to $1,000 and you want to get started as a DJ, do you have a table that you could recommend, like a turntable to recommend? You only got 500 to 1,000 max. You work a regular
500
job.
to $1,000. I mean, these days equipment's really, really pricey. I don't even really know what the going rate is right now, but you can always try to find a DJ SX2.
The DJ SX
Um,
too. If you go
yeah,
on
get a
American
used
Musical Supply,
version.
like American Musical Supply, you can get 12 payments on all
You
equipment with no
can.
credit check. So whatever,
Hmm.
yeah. So you could get something and maybe it's
Sweetwater too. You can
well,
always get
Sweetwater.
a
You need a credit card. American
You
Music Supply,
do.
no credit check. You can go do balance payments, interest free.
But
It's
I'm
just
saying Sweetwater, you might be able to find some good used gear.
yeah,
But I love a good SX too. I mean, the three is great, but I,
right,
I love the SX3 as well. But I would say, you don't need anything too crazy to start. I used to teach all the time. It's really about your ear training. I would understand mixing and understanding like frequencies of music before would even get into the craft of DJing. A lot of people don't
yeah,
really know what what DJing is, and what it is being able to mash up records. So if you don't understand music, like a lot of times going through your crates and looking at the BPMs is not enough. A lot of
yeah.
times that I'm spinning, I'm in a frequency, which is why I don't drink, period, really.
Oh, you
But
don't
I don't
drink?
drink. No, no, I'm not a big
No.
drinker. And I also
Okay.
used to hate drinking when I would DJ. People would always be like, oh, let me buy you a drink. And a lot of times I would just have a ginger tea with lemon and honey because I wanted to feel the spirit of the people. And a
Right,
lot of
right.
times I would need to know, like, oh, I want to play this song next. I want to play this record next. So a lot of the times with DJing, it's about understanding your music repertoire. It's not, that's the first step I would say to focus on before you get into the actual craft of understanding how to mix songs.
Right, right.
So
I'm not like a DJ by any sense, but I made this loop before. I don't know why. Like I feel like make me want to. Like, but I made this like 10 years ago. You can hear it.
yeah, I can. I can't hear the bass line though. I just hear the vocals, but it
Oh
sounds
yeah,
great.
I didn't finish it. I'm not like
Okay. Oh, just a loop. Yeah,
yeah,
listen. The music industry is crazy. I love to DJ for fun. I did have a great career and I still obviously, I am blessed enough to decide where and when I can spin. But I did have to DJ everywhere before I could do that. I was making anywhere from $50 an hour to doing gigs getting paid 7,500 to 10 grand, right? So like for
right.
a few hours, but at the end of the day, I put in my work.
So
So
yeah,
it's listen, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I know obviously like super famous DJs are making 100 grand in Vegas for 30 minutes, you know what I mean?
right,
But at the end of the day, it's all about how much time you put in. And a lot
right,
of the DJs that do really well are also music producers. So I
right.
didn't really go the production route. I went strictly for throwing parties and doing what we call brand activations and launches. So that was my
Yeah.
focus.
So okay,
Yeah.
so I think this transitions well into one of our talking points. If you're trying to
Yeah.
get like some skin in the game as like a influencer or even like a
Yeah.
DJ or this, that, do you have any tips for how you can get yourself out there? Like what's like a one or two things you can say that you think actually gets yourself out there?
Um, Definitely don't ask people to post just because, like, give them some incentive. So, like, don't slide in your DM and be like, "Hey, can you post this for me?" Like, share your
Yeah.
story, tell them why, give us something nail biting that catches our attention so we can sit there and say, "You know what? This is
Right.
great. You know what? I love to support you. Let me support you." Um, and another tip I would say if you want to work with an influencer and what not to do is don't exploit them and don't blow them up. Like if they haven't responded to you, let them breathe. Give it a minute, allow the universe to do its thing. Timing will
Right.
happen. I see a lot of people super thirsty, like, hey, just sliding back in. And yes, you want to be like, aggressive and
Yeah.
persistent, but there is a sweet
Persistence
spot
is
on
not
how
is
to
not the
do that.
strategy in this climate right now.
Hmm.
This, you know what?
Yeah.
This is perfect. There's somebody I used to be friends with, and they're a little bit older than. Oh my god,
What?
yo, it was you met them that day. Like, remember I was standing next to somebody the day you met me?
Vaguely,
Vaguely.
vaguely.
Yeah, yeah. So that person, um, I knew them from like working with them briefly, and they were older than me, so I kind of used to like look up to them or whatever. But throughout the years, they ended up becoming one of those people that you're saying like just ends up harassing you for stuff. We had a
Mm,
completely normal relationship, and then one day they asked me to borrow $50, and then they took 8 months to pay me back. And
not
then,
cool.
but before that, they were party promoting, so they were always letting me into places for free. That undid everything. I'm not gonna lie. Taking 8 months and then lying about it. Like, listen, I'm gonna be back. Just give me like 20 minutes. I'm gonna pay you back in exactly 20 minutes. And on the 19th minute, hold on, I gotta call you back for like 8 months in a row. I'm like, this dude is crazy. So as soon as he pays me
Crazy.
back, he starts blowing me up. Like, yo, I see you blowing up on the internet. Could you put my flyer in your story? Come on, all the stuff I've done for you. I'm like, yo, you took 8 months, bro. And then
See,
I was
and that's the thing. Y'all gotta interact with the chat. We will, we
we
will.
will listen. We're
Listen.
from Brooklyn, Big B.
We're listen, yeah. I'm from Harlem, New York. What up? I'm in LA.
I'm
We're
in New York.
interacting.
What's
We're gonna
going
be in the
on?
thick of this, and then we're coming to the chat to answer some questions with you. I'll be talking crazy in the chat, so don't talk crazy because then we're gonna ignore the chat.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that brings me to don't don't ask someone to post something without an incentive.
And if they
Also,
say
like
no, don't
understand.
invite them to be a collaborator and think they're gonna cave
No,
in. Like
but also
that's
like these are
like
people's
that is
jobs.
like how many times have you got invited to collab on something like you know you're not gonna accept? Like don't make tag me, don't make a virtual flyer
I
saying I'm gonna
can't with
be
that.
there.
I
Don't
can't.
like
And the other thing I wanted to say too is a lot of people don't realize like if you are asking for someone to post something without payment or just exposure, make
yeah.
your story worth it.
Right,
And
right,
if your story's not worth it, then have a podcast because a podcast is a great way to reach out to people to get them to, promote you or for you to promote your show and cross brand with them
right.
for free for exposure. Okay. Like getting someone to promote your product but not paying them is not the thing. And what up?
And
Compton in
also
the building.
also too, I
What
feel
up?
like
West Coast, Best Coast.
if your
Even
stuff
though
is
I'm
not good
both from the
enough
East
to
Coast.
make people naturally want to share, then it's not good enough. Like you're asking for a
Yeah.
weird favor. And then also the way the algorithm works now, if you repost a reel, like let's say you're getting 400 views on your story every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You repost somebody's reel for something that has nothing to do with anything except a favor, and then out of nowhere, you only got 26 views that day instead of 400. And like, I don't want to mess up my constant momentum that I'm building. I might be at 536 by next week if I keep up my interesting stuff. But if I repost you, now you're like, and then also it never stops. You do it for them once, that opens up the gate to just keep doing it again. Like you, I'm
But you
not
know
gonna
what,
listen.
Ajani? I do want to say this. I do want to say this. You know, in this day and age, what I've even found as a content creator, it's really hard to get seen, right? Like I was an actress in Hollywood for 20 years
Yeah,
almost. And, obviously, if you're on a big show, if you have a great article, if you're doing amazing things,
yeah,
yes, you get that instant promotion and press. But when you're trying to build a brand from the beginning, it's really hard to actually go viral and for people to
yeah.
see you. And the market is so saturated. So you do have to be aggressive and you do have to, reach out and put yourself out
Yeah,
there.
you do have to be willing to
However,
look stupid and bad trying to
yeah,
figure things
you
out,
do.
but that doesn't mean that it's you or my problem to
For
empathize
sure.
with those
For
people.
sure.
Because I've done things that, looking back, like I seen Soldier Boy back in
What
the
up,
day.
UK?
They said, "Oh, what's up, Mickey from UK?" They said Soldier Boy when LimeWire was still a thing. He changed. He would look up the top 50 on Billboard, and he would
Yeah.
create downloads for all 50 songs. But when you downloaded it, it was you. Dun, 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 dun. So it
Mm.
made me into this. You know how this AI stuff now that replies to everybody. I'm like, damn, I need to start making everybody like. I need to figure out a way to communicate with everybody, but make everybody think it's some big thing. So I've done some questionable things like to try to get myself out, and it looked bad. But then once it worked out, I was like, oh, I can't be doing that no more. Like
But
you gotta
honestly, at the
figure
end of
it
the day,
out.
people don't remember. Like this is
Yeah,
where
they
my
don't. The
content
attention
comes
span is so.
from.
Once you know how you realize you're doing good when you realize when you start getting progress and nobody brings up your shortcomings, and you realize it never even mattered to begin with
But ask me why.
because people only want. I don't know why.
Because bosses start somewhere, which is the name of my platform.
Ah
You know what I mean? Like you
ah.
gotta start somewhere, and when you just start, there is no
Hmm.
right or wrong. And the other thing that I notice is people, and I used listen, I will admit to it. I did it. I want to delete my old posts. I want to delete my
Yeah.
journey. I don't want people to see my journey and where I
Yeah, I
started.
want to delete my old Instagram so nobody can see my conversations.
No, and honestly, at the end of the day, like people fall in love with the growth. They like to see
Yeah,
someone who now has made it to a certain threshold and they like to go back and research how they got there. And they were like, they like
yeah,
to see it. Wow, they only had 2 likes there and they still kept going. Ooh, no one even commented on that and they still kept going. Like that's why I believe in starting somewhere and also
yeah,
embracing the journey. Because if
yeah.
you don't embrace the journey, then you can't have gratitude for how far you've come. You know what I
Right. I
mean?
almost think
So
it's even a weak move too when you hide your likes on your post. Like I feel like just leave it because like nobody's gonna give you a brand deal because you didn't unhide your likes or this and that. Like leaving
no,
the yeah,
no.
like
I
yeah.
hide my likes just because I have like a lot of like crazy. I just like to I like to focus on the post. Sometimes
Yeah,
people
yeah.
can't focus on the post when they got the comments and the likes, and there's so much energy
That's true too though.
behind the content. Sometimes you just want people to really soak up your content, and they can't even love your content because they're sitting there
Because
judging how many
yeah,
other people loved it or
right,
liked
right.
it. And
That's
it's
true.
like
That's true too.
it's stupid. And you know what's funny? I was watching, I think it's the Social Experiment. I got it, please don't quote me, movie on
Uh-huh.
Netflix, documentary. And the creator of the like button, I believe for Facebook, was talking about how the like button was really there just for people to like a post. They had no idea that it was going to unlock this dragon beast of insecurity, of unworthiness, of not feeling good enough, like of suicidal thoughts, like all these things that the like
Yeah,
button and comments and engagement has done to, especially like the Gen Zs and the millennials, like
yeah.
they had no idea that was going to happen. So
You
it's
about to have me
really
unhide
interesting.
like hide the likes on 3 posts. Like you
No,
just
but I'm saying
reconvinced
it's a
me.
really
Yeah.
interesting thing because it's like it's not even about oh how many people liked it. It's just you're not even engaging with my content because you're sitting there judging who's engaging with me instead of just looking
Right.
at what I'm trying to share with you.
Yo, Big B is hilarious. Oh
Yeah, TC. Oh my, can I get a but? I cannot. She 100% real with no wig on. Oh my god. I don't. Listen, I
yeah,
used to wear extensions though. Like
yeah.
I
You
used to.
did? Yeah,
Yeah, I did, but not anymore. Like my hair's down my back. But that's not even the point. The point is, listen, stop hiding your likes and your comments. Leave them up, or I mean,
yeah,
start hiding your likes and leave up your comments. Don't hide your comments.
yeah.
Hide your likes. That's my thing.
Yeah, you about to make me because I only got like 17 likes on this post, like 24 on
Who
this. You about to
cares? But you know what it is? I would hide them because it's not even about you. It's about other people are just so insecure that like like they can't even digest your content. Like I'm a fitness enthusiast. I love fitness. I love fitness. But like let me tell you what I did recently. Lot of TMI, but I went to go get a colonic. Go look it up on your own accord. We're not going to go into it.
I know
But
what it is. I know what
be
it is.
okay, great. So what I will say
Yeah.
is when you want to focus on your gut health, which 100% of disease starts in the gut, even
r-
people don't even know that 90% of your serotonin, which is your happy hormone, lives in your gut. So when
Right.
that is fueled with like years of trauma and generational trauma, you'd be surprised that when you don't get that thing cleansed, how much energy and negativity you're holding. So I
They
just
saying a
posted a
colonic could actually improve your serotonin levels naturally
it
throughout the
already
month.
has.
When did
So
you
what
do it? When did you do it?
I did my first colonic last week, and I have been like on my fitness journey for years. Okay, and I did it
So
last
that's
week.
why you were so mean to me 2 weeks ago.
I was
Wow, like
I
not
was
a.
so messed up. But no, I literally have just been really busy. But no, I will tell you, I got my first colonic last week and it was amazing. I did 2 sessions and I'm doing one next week. And then you're supposed to do three close together and then three more kind of once every week. And then you go once every 4 to 6 months. And I will tell you, the reason why this is important is because you want to flush out all those negative toxins. But I will tell you, everyone, like, girls, specifically women, we want to post our sexy photos, our pretty face, and our makeup, and our tutorials, and our skincare, and all the things. Do you know I put up this crazy embarrassing picture of me? Okay.
Uh huh.
With like, I'm super bloated. I literally look 6 months pregnant and deformed.
That was that picture.
Yes.
But
And I did a,
I thought you were sticking out your belly like on purpose. So
no,
so
no.
that was like that
That
was
was
two
the
weeks
morning
ago.
of my colonic.
I
Last
thought you know how people like right before they get like surgery they stick out their stomach a lot for the picture so it's
That's
a
because
good
you
ad.
are on. That's because you are like you're like press energy. That's why you thought that. No, this is why this is a real photo. Like
Okay.
I literally, the
Wait,
thing with
can I
gut.
pull it up? Can I pull it up?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
the thing with gut health is it fluctuates. You have good days and you have bad days, but when you aren't focused on your everyday diet, especially eating for your blood type, complete, and I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm not a doctor. That is me. That is before my first colonic. That is a real picture of me having a horrible day with my gut. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, I got a colonic. And if you play the video, which is the after,
Yeah, I'll play that after. I got you right now.
yeah, that is what happened to me after I got the colonic. Oh, yeah, but fast forward it because this is long. But I will tell you, when you focus on cleansing your gut, you will have some serious results. But I will tell you, do not that post did so well, and I was so insecure. Post colonic,
Yeah,
post.
I think I need to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you. But you know
Somebody
what's
I
crazy?
respect
I
told me
got
I needed to do that back in the day. What's up, guy? What's up, Shawu?
Big B. Big B is killing me in these comments. But I will thank you, by the way. But I will tell you, that post, I was so insecure and so nervous to post because I'm always posting like my fitness and how fit
Yeah.
I am and all this stuff. I was like, you know what? It's time for me to get real, raw, and vulnerable if I'm going to do this content creation thing.
Yeah,
People
well,
love it.
those are the kind of things that work. Even like with my TikTok, once I started like deliberately, like once I was like, I just need this to work. I just need this to work. Like I was like, oh, you want me to stand, Godwin? I got you. I know you're not talking to Riley. Yeah, I
Yo,
stand.
thank you. See, there we go. No, honestly, like after the colonic,
Yeah,
flat, 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 flat. So I will tell you, it takes time. Like, I mean, it doesn't take time depending on your diet. I had started detoxing 3 weeks prior to my colonic, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about posting real, raw, vulnerable content. When you're
yeah,
so focused on posting your perfect self,
yeah.
people get bored of that. They want to see your before and afters. They want
Even
to
when I
see,
posted this, I was like, I
yeah,
know this is gonna make
I
me the
saw
butt of a
that.
joke, but I
I
know it's gonna
saw
get
that.
views. So I was like, I don't care. I'm trying to get views.
Mhm.
Like
But it's also your real life. Like,
this
you
really
know
did
what I
happen
mean?
though.
Like, think about how many men get manicures and pedicures and don't talk about it. Like,
No, this is the first
who
time I
sees
ever did this though.
Okay, but that's different because that's a facial. But I'm saying like there's a lot of men who just go get cleaned up, like they clean up their nails and feet. That doesn't make you gay. It doesn't make you
Yeah.
feminine. You want to take care of yourself too. Men need self-care just like women need
No,
self-care.
you do, and it's like it really helps. You know. At least appearances are like I'm kind of like for what I be doing. I'm not trying to look like I know girls be like, oh, I like a guy with really rough ashy hands. I don't care. I don't want my hands to be rough and ashy. Like I want to look
I don't
like
know one person or one female in my group that has ever said
you don't know. Oh yeah, because you're in the right group. There's the sunshine behind you. See how
that.
dark it is like over here. Wait, hold up. Big B.
Ashy hands.
Wait, Sha will say, "Yo, Johnny Rap." Before you get tired and we forget to do
Okay,
this.
yes.
This takes
Okay,
like
let's
two
do this.
minutes.
Okay,
All right.
let's
So
do
look.
this.
Okay, can I get a 20-second water break? My
Yeah,
cup is
please. Can
20.
I get one too? Because I need one.
All right, we're gonna come right back.
Yep. Shout out to Yeti. Sponsorship.
Wait, where's my Nike water bottle? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I'm about to fill this one up, so I don't gotta ever come back. See right there.
Big B, you're killing me. You're killing me. All right. So who in this chat while we wait on this water break is into their fitness, their lifestyle goals? You know what? I work hard and I like to keep my water at proper temp. My YouTube channel is at ReillyStith. I am the host of Bosses Start Somewhere. You can find my podcast. We're coming out with season 4 soon. And we are a media funnel. So we talk all boss news. You can follow us on Instagram. We do new articles Monday through Friday. No, I'm not gonna. No, listen. Let's keep it PG in the comments, guys. Happy Sunday, though. Do I have any men on here that get manis and petties? Because, like I was just telling Ajani, it's totally fine to love your self care. What's the channel? I'll type it. I don't know if I can type. Ajani, can I type? Can I type anything? It's at the at sign. Here, let me see if I can pull it up.
All right, you guys better have been nice.
They want my YouTube channel, and
Oh,
I don't know how to.
tell him. Do you
How
want
do
me
you
to?
can you type on this chat?
Yes, I
Can you
could. I
respond?
could. That's why I have my computer right here. So
See, there we go. No, Godwin James, I will not
what?
rise.
No, Godwin. No, Godwin. You were so cool, and it's just me. You can't.
You know?
You never seen a real life celebrity
Oh
before.
my God. There's your Nike. Listen, can we get some sponsorships? Yeti, Nike.
Guys, if you're hesitant, just do it. If you're feeling hesitant, just do it. Raj, listen, we're gonna get into this rap show.
I hope there's some lemon in that water and some sea salt for your
Ooh.
hydration.
No, but I had kombucha earlier. I had like the guava goddess
No,
flavor.
you need
No.
to put a little squeeze of lemon and a little bit of pink Himalayan or some sea salt in your water for
Well,
the
sometimes I
proper
put vinegar.
hydration.
I put vinegar and lemons and limes and cayenne pepper and turmeric. Is that
Again,
good?
I told you that's hot water. In your lemon water in this bottle every day,
Every day.
you should be putting in a little lemon and some sea salt or Himalayan salt or a little cucumber or mint to
Okay.
improve your hydration.
I'm typing your YouTube. Oh wow, you look great on this camera. Screenshot this. Hold on. I just took a screenshot.
Thank you. Thank
But what you
you.
put? All right, what should I type? I'm
Shout out to
typing it
my
in right now. I'm typing it in right
okay
now.
at R
At
E I L
REI
L Y S T
LLY
I T H.
STITH.
Yes, that's the
All right.
YouTube channel. It's been the YouTube channel for years. Never changed.
All right, you see that?
There we go. That is my YouTube channel. That is my
All
Instagram
right, stop
and my
pin that. I
TikTok.
pin that
So
right
follow
now. I
me.
pin that.
Thank you. Follow me.
So,
Follow me. I got
my,
some motivation coming up this
Toby said
week,
my
and
boy got
Ajani
them
and I hopefully
butterflies.
will be doing stuff
You
together.
think you know me, Toby? I got them butterflies. You think you know me like that? You think?
Oh my God. So aggressive.
Oh wait. Oh, this is not even
Um,
any more water.
how many subs? I don't have that many subscriptions. That's the thing. I'm just now getting back. I've had my channel for like 20 years, just now getting active. So help me.
Yeah.
Let's subscribe. Let's boost this thing. That's why Johnny, when he hit me up, I was like, listen, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. But behind the scenes, she totally charged me like $750 to do.
I did not. Can you like more like 50K? Okay,
50.
let's do this. Let's do this rap battle.
I just rap battle. So look.
I'm picking 10 words, right?
Yeah. So like, let me start rapping for like 10 seconds, and then say a word, and then I have to use that word. If we were super
Okay.
prepared, I'd give you a pen and paper, and then you will hold up the word. That would look really good on camera, but that's probably too
I
much for you.
don't
You don't have a
I
marker
can
board or nothing, right?
no.
Nah, yeah, it's too much for. You hear this
But
beat?
we can I'll do that next time.
Can you hear the beat?
Can you turn it up? That's better,
Here.
yeah.
Alright, y'all guys can hear the beat. I'm gonna have to put this other phone and record it because the audio on the replay is gonna be. YouTube does this thing where it could take instrumentals out of a conversation. It thinks it's background noise, like through AI technology. So when I repost this, I'm gonna have to use either this audio or this audio.
I have a better tool. There's a website you can use to extract audio, and it extracts
Oh,
all the instruments and the vocals.
also too, when I buy a camera in like a week or two, like you could have a memory card in YouTube Live and it'll record the video as a camera and a YouTube Live at once, do the same thing. But are you ready? I'm ready. I said, hold on. It's Riley Stith. She in LA. Yeah, so she in New York feeling cold and just need a Pele. I'm about to be the bomb and probably detonate. I'm freestyling for her, waiting for her to say a word to probably set it straight. I'm trying
Lip
to fly, I'm
gloss.
trying to levitate. Her lip gloss is really like $50. Bought it for her, pissed off. I copped it at Sephora store. Hold it right now. I just put my name up on the board when I was at awards. I was trying to
Cartier.
Cartier for the frame, for the watch, and for the bracelet. I like it when I buy it for her. She thank me, then she shake it. I really think right now she really bad and it got no facelift. She just got all colonic. I'll be dominantly basic. Wait, hold on.
Moisturizer.
Moisturizer, the facial with the SPF. I'm said I'm about to go and kill it. They out this world like some. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Raja God said we went and wrapped it on the first date. I'm about to spit these flows. I'm gonna kill it in the worst way. I'm about to put them in the dirt and put them in the hearse weight. I'm about to go and tell it Burberry mini skirt weight. Um,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is where I'm probably rapping from. I'm really wise. I'm probably never really acting young. I really put her on to game before she was acting dumb. Yeah, and then I got some W's like I already won. Harlem is where she repping. Yeah, I'm about to talk about that in matter of seconds. We 6 words in, we just gotta get to like 10. I'm killing it. I'm the realest. I never probably pretend. Ain't no blue
Nike.
cap up in my rap Nike. I just do it. Yeah, I probably sip out the water. It's just blue shit. He said put some lemon inside it and that be some true shit. I'm about to go and never just sleep on them and just snooze quick. Yeah, I'm about to go and make TMZ the news quick. But she said she ain't going to do that and have them loose lips. I'm really living out my dreams. I'm doing that kind of lucid. Yeah, and I'm shooting on my ops. They ducking goosing.
Dentist.
I hit my dentist. It was weird. He said I got the perfect teeth, but try to sell veneers. He said it probably just got look nice, probably with my beard, and I could get it for them tricks and probably just disappear.
Apple.
Apple a day, or maybe a colonic gonna keep the doctor away. You know I'm gonna spin my balls to the top of the head, and I cannot delay. I'm about to go and
Louis
kill it right
Vuitton.
now.
With a
Louis
little
Vuitton
more.
for the bag, what I say. Yeah, she want a Louis V and Louis Vuitton, man. She a Don. I'm gonna cop that. She got the matching shoes. I like how she went in DJ and then her natural hair and then her attitude. I don't know, man. People don't really show me love and so some gratitude really got me kind of crazy. Never gonna smoke again. That had me in a mad mood.
Vegas.
Las Vegas, we gambling. Hold up right now, so scandalous. It's some random shit. I could hold the heat just like a candle did. I could go and hit a chick in Gucci sandals quick and get a flow.
You did it. That's 10 words.
That was 10 words. All right, look. Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Shout out to you. Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
you.
All right, so and that was one of the topics of the day. I don't want you guys to think I wanted to do that. She like, I don't know,
He
I don't
is
know.
full cap.
Yeah,
Full cap. Okay, no,
okay.
that was good. That was 10.
I
That's 10
enjoyed it.
words.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I feel like you never knew I'd be doing that. He was like, I wonder how it
I
happened.
didn't.
Yeah, I really be doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen, I will give you the 10 words. Can we just talk about what happened yesterday? Speaking of Brooklyn on the Williamsburg Bridge.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So there was this Pirates of the Caribbean looking boat that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge looked indestructible though, but I'd have been scared if I was one of those cars driving
Oh
when
my,
the
I
sticks
just thought
came.
about myself.
I'd have
Yes.
been like, oh man.
I
But
was
yeah, there was an
praying.
accident. It was like was it like a Spanish tourist boat or something?
They
A
said it
Mexican
was
tourist?
a Mexican training naval ship or
Yeah.
something.
You think
I
they
have to
let it
do my
crash on
research on it.
purpose just to ruin relations?
Listen, I have no idea what is going on. I don't know
Yeah,
why that thing was in the water. I think they said they were letting people tour it. Don't quote me, I'm not sure.
yeah.
But when I saw that that thing hit the Williamsburg Bridge, I was like,
That was
what is going
insane.
on? And then right after that, I saw that an IVF fertility clinic blew up in Palm
Yeah.
Springs. which is crazy. One person dead who they suspected was, I guess, the person who blew it up, but that was also crazy. I actually was talking about this on IG last night. Like, we need healing because honestly, there's too much crazy stuff going on in the world. We were also
Right.
talking about DEI, right? Home
The right.
Depot.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. So Home Depot, just like Target, and
What up,
just
Christopher?
what's up? Oh, Chris is actually family. Chris is one of the usual people that watch. What up, Chris?
What up? What
Yeah,
up?
I think is Chris a mod? I think Chris is a mod actually. But yeah, Home Depot scaled back on DEI just like Target did, and they thought that it was going to skate under the rug, but they're starting to face similar backlash the same way Target did with this boycott, and Black social media was not having it.
So
So
wait,
man,
Ajani, are we boycotting Home Depot?
uh if I need to buy something and I'm close by, I need to become the most lit influencer ever. I may just do what I need to do that day, but I'm not. I don't know.
Looks like we're going to
But I
Lowe's.
but I haven't gone to Home Depot in a while. Like not to say,
Home
but
Depot is my
like if you're having an
baby.
emergency, you need to get something from Target. Are you gonna drive 10 miles for a cause, or are you gonna walk across the street to the Target?
You know, they say that about Amazon. I don't know. I'm a mom. I gotta get what I gotta get. You know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
if
I
you need
don't
to
have the
save time, do
luxury.
you have time to? I heard people that say, "Oh, everything I buy is cruelty free," and this and that. Even like the infrastructures that allow you to operate like that are run by dirty people. Like even having a
Facts.
bank account means that you're participating in some kind of exploitation in a foreign country. Even just like making a post on social media about whatever, you're participating in a way that is way more indirect. But there's no way to completely avoid, because if everyone thought like the people that are protesting constantly, there would be no military. There'd be no.
That's a fact.
I feel like there'd be no structure in society if everybody had a cause and some people weren't just doing something out of like I want to watch my words because of you.
No, it's facts, but no, we have to
Yeah,
be careful. But I do want to
yeah,
say, Big B mentioned, don't forget that we need all natural women to come back. I agree. The
yeah,
BBLs, like all this, like plastic surgery,
yeah.
Botox, like
You know
they
what's
should
weird? I
know
have an
there's
interest.
not a needle in sight. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
not to say anything about it. I'm just saying this is all Korean
you never
skincare.
got a blood facial?
No, I
You
literally
know what that
have.
is, though?
Yeah, of course. But
Okay, okay.
and it's actually not bad for you. But blood facials are not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like cutting into the face, lifting everything. Like this is
Dermaplane? You ever got a dermaplane?
that's still fine. That's a
Okay,
facial. That's
okay, okay.
like getting rid of the micro hairs. That's fine. All I'm talking about is like facelifts and nose jobs and fillers and all these things. Like no, like Korean skincare. This is Medicube. This is all Korean skincare, and
Yeah.
obviously eating well and drinking a ton
Oh,
of
speaking of
water.
Korean skincare, not like to say I got Korean skincare, but let me show you what I just got.
You do probably. I have the whole kit. If you want to know my routine, go to my TikTok.
I just
No
got
makeup, you know it. No makeup, no mascara. I need to get
you
my
mess with
brows.
these? You like these?
I haven't used those products. What is that?
What it's called Immense Organic Skincare from Hungary.
No, but I use Medicube. You should try Medicube.
This was
Medicube
$68 and this is like 68.
Medicube is cheaper. It's like $20 for all the products. Like it's so amazing.
Yeah.
And it's literally all Korean skincare and it will hydrate you. So yes, shout
Yeah.
out to Big B for starting this topic because I have been talking about natural women. We need to bring it back. Everyone's getting
Yeah.
a little too lazy
I
and
have
we need to focus on
an
our
interesting
wellness.
observation on how I feel like there's a family that's really ironically, it's not even intentional, but there's
Yeah.
like a family in Black TV that's actually responsible for the rise in natural and the decline in natural, and I don't even think they realize it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, okay, okay. I got you. I'll tell you off camera.
Because I tell me, okay, I have no blame, no blame, no blame. All I
It's
know is
it's
like,
not a negative thing.
no,
It's
no, no,
I'll
of
tell you off
course.
camera though. Off camera, off
But I
camera.
don't even want to start the conversation. We can talk off camera about that. But I
Yeah,
do want to say, natural or not natural, we are not judging or shading anyone. But I do agree, like, it does take work to become your best self and to become the best version of yourself. So if
yeah,
that means putting the right stuff in your body, eating your skincare, which means the food you eat to get the results that you want, plus being disciplined with going to the gym, breaking a sweat, turning over your cells naturally at night, using your castor oil, like all the things.
yeah.
Just hit me up. I got you. Big B,
Right.
it's crazy, but I don't see none of that here in Africa. Everything is natural.
Big B, are
Of
you really
course
in
it is,
Africa
because
though?
you really do have all the naturalists out there. I mean, the African black soap is my thing. And really,
Yeah,
are you actually in Africa? I
yeah.
mean, I'm so upset. He
Because of all
might.
this.
First of all, did he say he's in the? Is it what? He's in Compton. He's not in Africa.
Yeah,
He
he's
said he's in
trolling. Like, you see how you
Compton.
can.
I'm not. Dealing with you, Big B.
Yo, oh my goodness.
Okay, so then what is our final topic of the day? Did we get
Sinners,
them?
sinner. Well, we have
Oh,
sinners, and we have
but I haven't seen it.
okay, and then okay. Did you at least hear? You heard that
No, but I heard the
Joe
I heard the
Biden just
news.
announced that he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer.
I did
Uh,
hear that.
yeah, I think we want to all extend our well wishes to the former president, the 46th president of the United States. That was unfortunate, and it makes me
Yeah.
question if that was the reason why he had actually stepped out. Because we never really know the full picture. It's nobody's business anyway. But yeah,
I don't I don't know, but definitely my condolences. Just sending all the positive energy to
right,
his
right, right.
family and him. Um, can we just hit two topics? Sinners.
Sinners,
I do
sinners.
want to talk about how, which is our news, on our page, on Boston Starts Somewhere, which is Ryan Coogler surges past 161 million, charging towards the decade's top original film. This is
You're saying
older
it made
news.
106. It made 161.
This is older news. Like
I
this
thought
is
I thought it hit 300 or something by
no,
now.
this
You
is
know?
older news. This is like a couple weeks ago. This specific post is what I'm saying, but it's completely surpassed that. But what I wanted to highlight is the fact that it is charging towards the decades, if not already is the decade's top original film. So shout out to Ryan Coogler for making history for our people because I
Right,
know that's
right,
not easy, and I cannot wait to see it because I just have heard incredible things. I know you've seen it, so we do need to do a recap. Once I see it, let's do something here on live where we can talk about our thoughts and
right.
really
But I
laying it
can't lie. You don't
out.
feel like you slacking? Like you got a colonic before you saw Sinners?
No, I'm not because my colonic is way more
like,
important than understanding
like,
what's happening in Sinners right now. I mean, Sinners, like shout out to you, but come on,
yeah,
if I don't have a healthy colon, then I won't
yeah.
even be able to get to the movie theaters.
So you don't think it would have been a better
Serious.
idea to buy a gold chain and before you got the colonic? You don't think?
No, because
No.
I don't want to be dead. Otherwise, if I'm dead,
Right,
I can't even wear the gold chain.
right.
You see what I'm
See,
saying?
you should be a
This
rap. You should coach these rappers. I think you're gonna be like
Listen, let me let them have it. The other thing I want to just mention is what did you think about the Met Gala?
the Met Gala. Okay, Met Gala.
The dandyism, they were highlighting, black dandyism. Did you see anything about that? Okay, we're gonna have to recap on that. But that's also news that I just wanted to highlight since we are both of color. We
Yeah.
are making
Wait,
waves.
is this is it like a was it a positive thing what they were with the highlight or was
Yeah, no,
oh
it was highlighting black like dandyism,
the
like
stuff
the
I
fashion.
remember about the Met Gala I don't think you
Yeah.
don't want to talk about like the stuff I
Oh my
remember. Yeah.
no, but they also raised like I think it was the highest number, 31 billion,
hmm
in their fundraising, which is amazing through the dandyism, which is like super
Yeah.
fire. So
Who do you
shout
think
out
had
to our
the best
people.
outfit? Whose outfit at the Met Gala?
Ooh, that's a really hard one for me.
Do you have a top? Do you have five that you liked? You know, it doesn't have to be a favorite. Do you have five people that whose outfits like really stood out?
I thought Doechii looked amazing. I think she
Yeah.
partnered up with Pharrell on her look, which was phenomenal. And I think they did something with Louis Vuitton, which was absolutely amazing from what I can
Right.
remember. Um,
Yeah, I heard that's why she didn't want anybody to see her.
yeah,
That's
no,
why she
she
was being
looked.
so intense about that moment with the umbrellas because she didn't want no. She was trying to keep it a secret until the final moment.
Yeah, no, I would say she was my favorite look. I mean, the looks that night were stunning.
Yeah,
And also Andre 3000, he was crazy. He had a piano, I believe,
a
on the
piano on his
top.
back or something like
Yeah,
that.
and Lauren
Yeah,
Hill also came out. She looked phenomenal. I
right,
mean,
right.
amazing. I changed my profile picture just for y'all, so y'all know that I don't. Big B, we're not worried about you. We're glad you're in Cairo living your best life. Listen, we can't
Come
wait till you
on,
get back.
baby.
Safe travels.
Yeah, yeah,
Make sure you have your real ID. But yeah, there were some amazing looks, but I was just saying it's crazy how with DEI, right,
yeah,
which is the juxtaposition, like with Target and all these things and Home Depot, but then you've got dandyism and fashion making waves for Black culture. Ryan Coogler making waves as a director. So it's interesting to see how we've got people like going against what diversity,
yeah.
equity, inclusion, but then we've got
So, like, you're impressed?
Hollywood
Are
that's
you impressed?
embracing.
You're impressed that there's certain people that are able to step out of that. They don't even whether they're classified as black or this or that. They can overstep that just through free will and their natural talent. You feel like that's what it is?
Elaborate more on that for
Like
me.
you feel like they're just so destined for greatness that whether there's DI, whether or not they were able to will their or manifest this into existence regardless. Because if
Mm,
or do you think Hollywood is just still pro? like that kind of stance regardless. Because Hollywood was never really swayed by politics where they were flipping.
Yeah.
I think
I
Hollywood
don't
always stayed. Yeah,
I can't say that I have an opinion on the agenda, but
yeah,
I do think it's interesting that like minorities are making headlines in two completely different ways, whether it's the rolling back of DEI with certain corporations or the rise of Black culture in fashion and music and television and film. So I
right,
think it's more about like how interesting it is that whether it's positive or negative, we're still in the front line and we're
right.
still headline news. So that's kind of where, but I have no idea on their agenda. And even if I did,
You couldn't really tell,
my
you'd
lips
have
are
or you'd
always
have to kill
sealed.
me or something, right?
My lips are so, I don't like to get involved. Like I like to stay neutral. Not that
Yeah,
I don't want to be interesting, but my opinions are my opinions, and I like to
yeah,
just keep myself out of any politics or
yeah.
gossip, news, anything. I like to speak motivation and of course fitness.
Yeah. All right. So we just hit 1 hour, and I could
Okay,
already
great.
sense that you're about to be kind of busy. So
Yes.
yeah. So do you have any? Speaking of that, do you have
No,
any
this is
positive?
amazing.
If I, yeah, this
Positive
is better. Was
news.
this better than you thought?
I know.
You thought
Listen,
as soon as you thought as soon as this cameras was gonna start, I was gonna say Kim Kardashian, Chris Brown. Like you
I
thought it was gonna
know.
go crazy. You thought I couldn't
I
help
was like,
myself.
I was gonna do this. Zip. No, I want to leave you guys with some positivity. If there are any goals or anything you want to achieve in life or anything that you want to reach this week, get out of your own way, do it, go for it. You can do it, and you're the
Yeah.
only person that's stopping you. Outside of
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
I will be back on here with you, Ajani. This is amazing. Thank you for having me.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it again. And I can't. I want to tell you the off camera thing. So we
Yeah,
gotta end.
just
We gotta end
yeah.
this right now. So
All right, you already know.
okay. Okay.
Bye, you
Cool. Cool.
guys.
All right,
Later.
guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Later.